Hey everybody. Sorry, I was just quiet for 5 seconds while I was working on stuff. It's us. It's we. We're working on my card game that I've been working on for a couple years / forgot for a while. Look, it's some of the cards even have art now. Isn't that crazy? Boastful Princess is
Hey,
only
some of them
one
had art
cost?
back
What's
in the
wrong with
day
me?
too. Arrogant Princesses always cost one.
Yeah,
That's the
I
point.
think she used to cost 2. So I've made the numbers on them lower. She used to be like a 2/8. And the king used to be like a
Yeah.
5/12, but the problem is that it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
get 12 power on a thing, so I thought it'd be better to not do that. But right now we're just kind of
Listen,
sorting stuff
we're
so that I
cooking.
can make copies for the advanced deck, and then we're gonna play around here and think about. There's Gluttonous King.
He's a banger, brother.
Okay, so real quick, I'm just gonna.
I really love that line, mostly because I like invented them. If I invented, I mean stole them recklessly from Marvel Snap.
Damn. All right, so generally there should be 2 of these. There should be 3 of these, although I'm going to search it real quick and make sure that there's nothing crazy in here. No, I think 3 of these is probably fine. 4 of these, except for Arrogant
we
Prince,
ever-
who there's only going to be 2 of.
Did we ever stream anything related to Treasure Rush?
I think I streamed like a
back
dev
in the
thing,
day?
maybe, but we never streamed like a game.
I was gonna say we definitely did a playtest game. I remember it.
There will only
But
be 2 copies of Boastful
Steven
Princess.
was like cooking. We were talking about the. So I guess to give the history, as far as we remember it, Steven at one point was like, "Yeah, I want to like make my own card game," and I was like, "Well, card games are awesome. I love card games."
Who doesn't love card
So I
games?
sort of weaseled my way into helping out with like rules and balancing and beta testing. And then we got really into it for a little bit back, like in 2023. And we
then,
stopped.
And then some stuff happened.
Yeah. And then Steven has been picking it up this year, and I was like, yeah, I want to help out with that again, if I can. So we're here.
All right.
We're dev streaming. Steven
are
is
now
the mastermind, and I am the rules man, kind of. Or at least a heavy rules
contributor.
suggester. Yeah,
on.
a contributing editor.
I have a to-do list. Excellently. Okay. So in to-do list, I think we want to change hero start. It's too late for me to have already done this, but
Well, yeah.
deal
Yeah, it's
1
fine.
of each faction to each player to choose from. I think the die roll to see who gets to go first still makes sense there, but then we like deal 1 out from each faction.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to do that. So setup. At the start of the game, each player rolls a 6-sided die. There you go. Got one for you. This is like a game-ass
Well,
game. I've play-tested it on... Well, I'm not going to beat
6.
that. 5. All right, would you
Easy.
like... player rolls the highest number, decides which player chooses a hero card first. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Okay, so then I will get 1 of each of these cards, and I get to pick from them as my hero to start with. Oops. So we've got Slimesworth, Pride, Frederick, and Whisper. I'm going to zoom in on the cards so that the stream can see them. So Slimesworth buffs slimes, basically. That's what he does. Pride buffs all of your other cards at the single treasure. Frederick can't be affected by treasures, and he can move at the start of the flip phase wherever he wants. And Whisper destroys a card based on a dice roll at the start of each turn. So these like start of turn ones, since they're 3 cost, I've made them like I basically made all the heroes not have flip effects. They all either have constant effects or start of turn effects or end of turn effects. Something that can happen more than once, or is always happening.
Makes sense.
But
yeah, so just to let the stream know, or I guess get on the recording. So I have last touched this game like 2 years ago. So Steven will be reminding me of certain things, and I'll be asking things I vaguely remember from 1,000 years ago.
I think I will take Pride, and then we'll shuffle these back in. All right, so your choices are me, Wrath, Dr. Daisy, and Lavender.
Yeah. Let's
I
see
can
here.
change factions at the start of the flip phase, which lets me get upgrades based on factions. Wrath, at the end of the turn, you can play up to 3 total demons in your graveyard to separate treasures, once per treasure. Dr. Daisy, at the start of your turn, you can make a copy of any card in play and then play that card to this treasure. And Lavender, at the start of the turn, she chooses a card an opponent controls, and that card's ability is negated. I forgot her flavor text is Boka's flavor text. I need to fix that. Let me put that on my list. Fix Lavender flavor text. I mean, a lot of these, they're not like final anyway until I get the art on them, and then they're pretty much
Of course
good.
not.
But
Well, I would say they're not even final then. I mean, this
probably
is like
not.
a.
But we can.
I
They're
mean,
more
we're in
final.
like. Like
like
you're
2.0.
at most we're in like what beta testing.
They're like 0.2.
Oh. So I'll try out Daisy.
All right. So we're done with these for now. What the hell just happened? That was weird. How did you get in there?
High management.
Okay. So we'll just leave these over here for now. All right. Back to the setup rules. Shuffle the advanced deck and place the top 5 cards face up in the advanced shop, starting with the player that chose their hero last, so that'll be you. We can put them in the shop first. Scrap Armor, Arrogant Prince, there he is.
There he is.
Slothful Slug, Dan Launcher, and Golden Slime. So Josh gets to pick now one of these cards, and we're going to pick 3 total each. Got Scrap Armor. End of turn, you can destroy any Techno cards of this treasure, and it upgrades itself based on that. Upgrades are a counter that only Techno cards can have that gives them +1 power, essentially. Arrogant Prince, he has to be played if you can, and he adds like 6, and your opponent's cards are cheaper. Slothful Slug, on flip, other cards that are flipped this turn don't activate any abilities. Dan Launcher destroys a Dan you control to destroy a card your opponent controls. And Golden Slime, if you have the most power to treasure at the end of the turn, draw a card. At this treasure at the end of the turn, you draw a card.
Interesting. Now, for my recollection, is Pride meant to be like it does +2, and then like is that cumulative? Is that stacking?
Yes, at the start
Or-
of each turn
okay.
it stacks.
Understood.
But she's a single treasure one. For that reason. If it gave +2 power to everything, like maximum 3 turns, that'd be whack.
Now, is it intended that Scrap Armor allows me to destroy enemy Techno cards?
Yes.
Okay.
I might bump
Just
its
checking.
cost for that, but we can see how it goes. Because it's already, you can only do this twice because it's a 3 cost by default. I did add a bunch of cards that can
Correct.
increase your renown. So,
Yeah, you said you added some renown generators.
which that just seemed like a fun thing to put in the game. None of these do that though. A lot of these seem to be about removal. Removal or stopping.
Call me crazy. I'm gonna try out Dan Launcher.
Taking the Dan Launcher. Alright, so I get to pick one. We've got Rubber Slime. Trigger the flip effects of all of the cards you control at this treasure. But it's a 5 cost, so you can only take it on the last turn. I am going to take the Slothful Slug. So that's 1. Josh now takes the second treasure card. Hiring Manager. You search your deck for a basic card, play it to the treasure, then shuffle your deck.
Oh my god, it gets me a Dan for my Dan Launcher. Yoink!
Got Mechanic, upgrade a card you control at this treasure. I'm really eyeballing that Rubber Slime.
Gotta be sure not to fuck it up with your Slothful Slug.
Yeah.
Don't want that non-bow happening.
Yeah, Slothful Slug is only the turn that you do it, so it's like a 1-turn negate.
Yeah.
But imagine me playing that at the last turn. Haha. Fuck you. Oh, wait, yeah, because this would activate... Oh.
It would activate Slothful Slug.
Yeah, it would. Alright, I'll take
Which
that.
I think then
That's
would...
fun.
Is that fun?
I don't know. Hey, I've got another Dan card has arrived. Barista.
Dan.
Start of your turn, you gain renown equal to the number of Dans in play.
Yoink.
All right, and Evil Dan. If a Dan is played to this treasure, destroy this card. Hi, I'm Dan, but cool.
The cooler Dan. It better be Dan, just Dan, and well, I think no, Dan doesn't wear sunglasses. That's too crazy. Dan in sunglasses is clearly Evil Dan. Maybe with a leather jacket. He's got a motorcycle.
Very possible. We haven't gotten that far yet, but I have been thinking along those lines. What if I took Arrogant Prince? Wouldn't that be funny? Nah,
You could.
I kind of don't want him.
I love Arrogant Prince. I just don't have the setup for Arrogant Prince.
You know what? Actually, you're playing a Dan deck. I don't want Evil Dan. That would be bad for me.
Evil Dan would be bad because I do.
Dan
I'm
would be
probably
really
gonna
funny.
grab some Dans.
All right, and then Librarian gets shuffled in. Okay.
Oh yeah. Also, to not bury the lead here. So this is a deck building, location grabbing kind of game. So it's a little bit Ascension, a little bit Marvel
and
Snap,
then it's deal out 2 of each, I
mixed
believe.
with some other things.
Player draws 2 copies
Yes.
of each first level basic card. Each player's deck should now have 12 hurdle tiles. So I can deal those out. Oh, you've already. I was gonna say, are you already?
Let me.
doing
Wow. Hold on. You can. Please go ahead.
it? Oh shit! They gave it to the NPCs too.
Well, maybe we just grab them.
Maybe we just grab them.
Give me my second Dan. We're gonna need those.
2 bites,
Three.
2 imps, 2 slimes. I now have 12 total cards.
As do I.
Tight. Okay. Shuffle the treasure deck. Place 1 random treasure card face up at each of the 3 treasure slots on the game field. We've got Book of Sanctuary. Demons cannot be played at this treasure. Well. Coin counter.
Coin
Once a
counter.
card is played at this treasure, only cards of the same, it should say faction. I didn't get to changing these, but archetype can be played here.
I thought you went from faction to archetype.
I went from archetype to faction.
Oh, faction is the new one. I see.
Yeah. Dracoon. At the end of each turn.
At the end of each turn.
Go on.
If there are 2 or more cards on this treasure, the card with the lowest power is destroyed on a tie. All players involved in the tie choose 1 card. Interesting. So like, So like you and I each have a 1 power guy,
Yep.
and we each choose one of our guys to be destroyed, so they both get
Yep.
destroyed, or what is that? Oh, I see.
If there's a tie between those, yeah.
And then yeah, so treasures have an effect based on whether they're in your deck or not. They do different things. So treasure effect means that like we're
Treasure
gonna be
effect is on the
playing
field.
our-
Deck effect is
Correct.
what you
We're
play
gonna
it
be
for your
playing
hand.
our guys to the treasures. Again, a la Marvel's Snap.
All right, setup is complete. Well, hold on, wait. Set the turn counter to 1. Now it's complete. Okay, the game is played in round. Each round consists of 5 turns. Players roll a die. The highest rolling player can decide whether to go first or last. What? I'm sorry.
I guess it says 6 if you roll over it. I think so.
All right.
That was insane though.
How does that? I didn't know that this thing that could happen.
Embedded it in the fucking table.
All right, I'll go first, I guess, and then players roll die. Blah blah blah. Start the first turn. Players draw 4 cards. On subsequent turn, you draw 1 card at the start of your turn. Then players gain renown equal to the turn counter plus any renown generated by cards on the field. So we draw 4 cards. You can hover over the deck and click 4 if that's easier for you. As long as you don't do it twice, because then it'd be 44, which would be more cards than you have. Then we each get 1 renown, which is tracked by the big tracker.
Oh, I see.
Then we take turns. So if
Oh,
we end up playing a lot of cards,
Judas, I
I've
can't
got...
flip this.
Oh no.
Oops.
So there
It's
are
locked to the table.
I made trackers down here for if we end up playing so many cards that they're hard to keep track of. But let me read the rest of this. Start of turn abilities happen after this initial draw. None of those. Players then take turns playing cards face down. You can play as many cards you want as long as you can pay the renown costs. When all players are done playing cards, the flip phase begins. Players take turns flipping cards in the order they were played. So that's what the order trackers are for if we need them. But I think on this first turn, we should be able to keep track probably.
Yep.
All right,
So you get to play a card.
I'm going to play here.
Okay, so that raises an immediate question.
It sure does.
How does coin counter work if 2 cards are played on the same turn?
I think I need to write clarifying rules text here. Like if a ability, because there are some cards like Druid too that are like, I tried to account for that sort of, but there's nothing stopping you from playing a Techno card on a Druid place at the same turn. I think we need some sort of rules text for like if a earlier card being flipped would prevent a later card from being able to be played there, it returns to hand or something. I don't think it should destroy it. Does it return to card? Does it return to hand and refund?
I think that's too much tracking. What you could do is just have it be like, you could have it just be like, whichever, like you could have it just like lock down the area. Like coin counter could just say the first card flipped on this treasure, or like once a card is flipped on this treasure, no cards may be played here unless they share an archetype, because then the card that you played is fine. So like let's say you played like a demon and I play like a bite here.
Yeah.
You flip, because you flipped first, the card says, okay, now this is a demon zone. So my card stays. It just chills there, adding its 1 power. But no one can play anything but demons going forward. That's probably cleaner, because then you don't have to like mentally track things.
You can get
That's what I would have it do.
Like you can get around it if you're fast.
Yeah, because then it's like, because like Marvel Snap kind of did that thing where it's like, if you could play at an undiscovered location, and then the location would pop up and it would say like, oh, you can't play small cards here. Well, if you played the card already, you like got in around that rule. So that's kind of what I would do, is have coin counter type effects be like, once a card is flipped here, that's the archetype of the coin counter.
All right, clarifying text for coin counter, etc. is what I've written down, so we can figure that out, codify it someplace. All right, that's me. How much is this worth? It's worth Book of Sanctuary is worth 2. Oh, they're all worth 2 except for Truck-kun.
Cool, Truck-kun. All right, I've played a card.
All right. So then, when all players are done playing cards, the flip phase begins.
Whoops.
Sorry. You can. It doesn't matter. If you alt over it, it still is visible.
It's still face up. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Players take turns flipping cards in the order they were played. Flip effects happen when a card is flipped face up. A card is not considered in play or targetable by effects until it is face up. Once all cards are flipped, the flip phase ends. Boom, it's a demon, once you know it. And it's a Dan, who'da thunk?
Alright.
Alright. Any end of turn abilities trigger now. Play continues with the next turn with the turn order reversed from the previous turn. So turn counter goes up to 2. We each get 2 renown to start, and you go first this time. And we both draw a card. Subsequent turns, each player draws a card at the start of the turn. What do I want to do?
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Can't. I see. I don't think this is gonna help me per se. You know what? We'll do it live. All right. So
okay.
Flip begins with you.
Yep. A bite
Wow. Mine is
and a slime, and a bite.
mine is Slothful Slug, which this doesn't have a flip ability. If I have the most power on this treasure at the end of a turn, draw a card. I seem to have 2 power on this treasure, so I draw.
Oh my god, that's the most though.
that's the most of it. All right. So then turn goes to 3. We both draw a card, and we have 3 renown to play with. It's my turn. I play first, so I'll do that.
Oh, are you done? Sorry.
So it's like one
Oh,
card.
you're
It's
just-
one card at a time. So I go now. You go.
Yeah, no, I didn't know you were done playing cards.
Oh yeah, no. I played my first card. Right. Bold.
Okay.
And I will do that. Haha.
Oh, we each take turns playing a card?
Yes.
I thought we each
so like
took turn playing all of our cards.
no. So or at least my idea was that if you take turn playing cards, then you can like,
I don't know if I like that, because the problem is like I only have 1 card to play. So like
Oh,
then I
okay.
have to reveal that info to you.
Okay. So yeah, it should just be all the cards then. Okay.
I think it should be one player goes and they say my turn's done, and then the other player plays their cards.
Okay.
Probably.
That works for me. Okay. So my first flip, it's a Dan. The slime.
I have slime.
I too have slime.
Mhm.
And then I also have a bite.
Nice. All right, I'll choose to graveyard my slime
I'm also gonna graveyard my slime.
and you
And
draw
then
a card.
I draw a card for coin counter. All right, so start of turn 4. We both get 4 renown to play. We both draw a card. It's unfortunate that all of this extra card drawing I set myself up with hasn't helped at all.
So I play first, right?
Yes.
This turn.
Yep.
And okay. And that's my turn.
All right. That, and I'll do that. Right, I'm done.
All right. Daisy.
Make a copy of any card in play, then play that copy to this treasure.
Yar.
What you copying?
That is a start of turn ability.
That is a start of turn ability. You right. I played a slime there. Then I also played a bite here.
Okay. So end of turn.
End
My
of turn,
bite gets exploded, and
Yeah.
you have to explode a guy, right?
I'll kill slime. And I draw a card from golden whatever.
slime.
Golden slime. God damn it. Okay, 1 in 2 chance. Alright, this is the end of the final turn. It's fine. You know what? This won't even help me. Whatever.
Okay. Start of the turn. When is that technically again? That
Start of turn
is
happens after
initial
after
draw?
we draw.
Okay. Then I would
So I'm gonna draw. Son
like
of a bitch.
to. I get to make a copy of a guy.
Any guy you want. A lot of the guys are pretty similar in that I don't think there's anything.
Excellent. I would like to copy Dr. Daisy.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's the only thing
I
with
think-
more than one power, isn't it?
It sure is. All right, so we'll make it. I also want to make I need to put that in. I want to make counters for like keeping track of archetypes in case something is change type, and then another counter for like copies, so you can slap copy on it, so we know it's a copy. Most of the
Oh,
time
okay.
that
That
won't
makes
be a
sense.
problem, but like long term.
Sure.
Copy, mundane. I have an upgrade counter already. I just didn't make any of the other ones. Magic, techno.
And I believe you get to play first.
Slime, not slime. No, also not magic. What's the last one? Demon. There we go. All right. Well, I'm going to play. Wait a minute. I don't think I could. We're way too late for this, but I wasn't able to play Golden Slime there.
Didn't you play it on the first turn? Oh, no, you
I
did play it on the
didn't.
second
No,
turn.
I didn't.
You broke the rules. Yeah, well, that's fine.
It's way too late.
It didn't
but
sound like it helped you that much.
it
but
sure
yeah.
didn't. You want to know what my last card is that I can't draw?
Oh, no!
Ah, well.
Sad.
So it goes. All right, I'm gonna play this here. That's it.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yep, sure is.
I'm going to play this here.
All right.
Flip phase.
I've got rubber slime. Nothing happens. Nothing
Excellent.
happens, but it's better than the fucking.
I Dan launcher.
Oh,
killing
no.
my Dan to kill your rubber slime.
Ah. That gives you 4 and me too. Damn. You did it. You did it. You did it good. It was a good one you did.
Thank you.
All right, that's end of the first round. So at the end of the first round, ending the round. At the end of turn 5, add up how much power each player has on each treasure. The player with the most power at each treasure adds that treasure to the deck. Oh, I guess Dan also died here, so like
Oh, yeah, because of Truckcoon. Yep.
Drukkoon killed Dan. So you've got 4 there, so you won that one. And you've got 4 there, so you won that one. And I have 2 legal power here. Golden Slime doesn't have any power anyway, so I'm not that worried about it. So I win that one. All right. The player with the most power at the treasure, in the case of a tie, that treasure remains in play. Any cards at graveyards are returned to the deck of their player. Cards taken by card abilities are returned to the original player's decks at the end of the round. Any copies are not added. Once they're added, total power across all 3 for each player. I had 2 here and 2 here, so I have a total of 4. You had the copy I'll get rid of. You had 4
I had
there.
8.
You had 8 total? Okay.
Yeah, because my Bite and Dan launcher were 4.
And then you had 4 on treasure.
And then 2 daisies were 4.
Yep. All right.
So that's this red counter?
Yep. How do you feel about copies counting towards your total at the end? I could go either
I
way
think they
on
should
it.
counter your total. They should counter your total power, right? Because otherwise that's...
They count for the like winning the treasure, but do you want them to count towards
Yeah.
your like spending power? I guess is the question.
Probably? Because otherwise it's like...
It's like why bother?
Yeah, I would say until it's shown that it's a problem.
Yeah. Like there's
Then
broken
I think it
replicator is
should
the
have,
specific instance I'm thinking of, but like that's one treasure, and sometimes they can be fun. Sometimes they can be broken for fun. Okay, once treasures are decided, added up total power across each thought. These are you can buy in the shop phase. Then total up the renown cost of any treasure still in your hand at the end of the round. So this is a new thing. If you have a treasure in your hand at the end of the round, you get treasure points based on its renown cost. So you can play them for their effect, or you can keep them in your hand to get bonus like spending power.
I see.
Unspent power and TP at the end of the round carry over into the next round. I didn't write any rules about the shop phase, did I?
I don't think so.
I have them in the thing. Okay, add up power, flip over 5 cards from the advanced deck and place them in the center of the play area. Spend your power to bet basic cards. Players take turns starting with the player with the least power. It's in my document, but not on any of the rule sheets.
What does least power mean in this context?
I have
Like
4.
power points?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Add rule sheet.
Oh, that is
for
just called power. That
shop.
might need a different name because it's kind of confusing that cards have power, but then also your power is a point currency.
Do you think power points is fine, or do you want to
Power
change it to
points-
something else?
Whatever makes sense to you. I just think that should be a different thing because in my brain I'm like, but power is the thing that you know what I mean? Like,
Change name of currency. Added to
yeah, I think it
notes.
just needs to be something so that it makes sense. Like you generate the currency based off your power, but it still
We
being
can then
called
call it
power
something
feels like it'd be
else.
confusing. Yeah.
Okay. Can do.
So you shop first.
I will shop first. I have 4 points. I can spend my points to buy a basic card, buy an advanced card, remove a card from my deck, promote a basic card, and shuffle the shop. I can't really do a whole lot here, huh? I guess I'll promote a basic card. I'll promote one of my imps. So I kind of traded my imp
Into
for
a
a greater
1/3.
imp.
Or a 1/2, that's right.
And then I'll spend my last power. So unspent power does carry over. I will spend my last power to shuffle the shop, I guess. Just for fun. I'll let you see some new cards. Oh wait, I guess it's taking turns, so I do a thing and then you do a thing. So like if you want anything from the shop, you can buy it before I do that.
I still kind of like with the plane. I feel like it's just cleaner if it's just one person does their shop phase and then the other one does theirs.
Okay.
So, just because it feels like that reduces some of the lag time, you know?
All right, change shop phase to all at once. All right, so we'll group these up. So yeah, I'll go ahead and spend mine to shuffle. So we've got.
Especially if you want to do
Buy
4
your
players.
turn.
Can you imagine I buy one card and then Jack buys a card and then Kevin buys a card and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I gotcha. Barista, Combiner Dan, the Milkman, Last Minute Patch, and Confetti Cannon.
the milkman. Exciting. Pretty funny. So that requires me to
Also,
have move.
I have not written the win condition on these cards.
Oh, you're right.
Cool sheet for win condition. So my initial plan is like whoever has 5, if you have 5 treasures in your like deck at the end of a round, that would be the winning. But I'm thinking of changing that to treasure points instead. Like if you have, because each treasure is worth a different amount of points. So, but I don't know.
Sure.
I don't really know what to do for it yet.
We can keep
Did
it
I
in
really-
mind and see what.
Did I really not write
Makes
it
more
down?
sense.
I sure didn't. Yeah, it's not in setup or anything. There is no win condition. You just play this game until you die?
So now my question on treasures, now that they're in my deck. So their upper left is still the renown cost. So I
Yeah.
still have to spend that much to play them.
Yes. If you wanted to play it as a card with an effect, you would have to spend that much to do it. I think all of them are 1 to 3 costs right now. I don't think there's anything higher than 3.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's not helpful.
Okay. Very interesting. I think there are a lot of fine
There are a
Dan
lot of
cards
Dan
over here.
cards in the shop.
But what I think I want to try, because I have 8 power, so I think I want to spend 6 of it removing these basic imps from my deck
All right.
and purchasing 1 crisp new Dan. Because that should be a total of 8. I
Remove a
believe,
card
yes.
is 3, 3, and then buy a basic is 2. Yep, that should be 8 total.
Excellent. That
No
is what
imps
I
on
would
the
like to
Dan.
try.
All right. Set the turn counter back to 1. Shuffle the treasures. We have a cool rock.
Fuck yeah.
We have Crowded Parlor. Crowded Parlor needs a rewrite. And we have Scary Scalpel. Greta Parvo needs a rewrite because the text of this is super unclear. A thing I noticed the other night. So each player can only control 3 cards of the treasure. Once a player has 3 cards of this treasure, more cards cannot be played, moved, or copied to this treasure. So that text is fine by itself, but like it makes it sound like once there are 3 cards total here, nothing else can be played to it, which I think might be the intent. I can't remember.
That might be. I think it kind of was.
We need to clarify it regardless.
Because it should say either once there's a total of X cards, or it should probably just say once there's a total of X cards in general, because then the idea would be like if you can fill it up before your opponent, right?
Yeah.
Is kind of the point, I think. Do you want to play this game as though it has the text, there can only be 3 total cards here?
I think so. We can try that. And Scary Scalpel is at the start of each turn.
And now
we'll discard the top card of our deck, and then a Cool Rock does nothing. It's a Cool Rock.
It's a cool rock, though.
It's a cool rock, though.
Yeah, that discard's gonna be intriguing. Might actually matter to me.
Yeah.
I don't have as many cards. I removed 2.
Oh no. All right.
Oh no.
So start of the turn.
We roll die?
Yeah, so we roll die. Unless we just want to alternate, but I think we roll die.
I'm okay with rolling die, I think.
Well, I lost, so you can do whatever you want.
I will choose to play first then, I believe.
Okay, so we each draw 4 cards, which you've already done. At the start of the turn, we discard the top card of the deck. We draw the cards before the start of the turn. Effect, so.
Right.
By Dan.
Perfect. Dan, no!
Dan, no. All right, you're playing there.
I am. Bold, isn't it?
I'm gonna play here.
Intriguing. All right. Then I flip.
Yep. Flip.
It's a Dan.
Wouldn't you know it? And I'll flip. It's Greater Imp.
Oh, the Greater Imp.
All right. So it is turn 2. We draw a card, then discard the top card of our deck. No, my slug.
Book of Sanctuary.
My slug.
Oh hey, Swissy.
Oh hey, Swissy's here. My slug.
Hey Swissy. We're playing that card game Steven and I were developing. That Steven invented and I'm helping with. You remember that? You were here. You existed when this happened.
Beginnings of that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the beginnings of it. It was before GTA roleplay. The way I measure Swissy time. The Swissy stratas.
There's the before and after.
I'm gonna play this
Pre and
here.
after.
And I'm going to play this here.
Going all right. Can't complain. It's my 80-month anniversary, apparently.
Nice. I can't believe you still haven't missed one.
Despite my best efforts, I've never canceled it.
That is my turn. Wogue.
All right. I think the Crowded Parlor is a lost cause for me then.
What? I'm not good enough for a title?
Oh, sorry. Do you want one?
Yeah.
If I put it directly in front of your face.
Okay.
Put it there.
What the? Oh, on the stream.
I got you.
That's right. I forgot you'd have a little Fushigi. Okay, I've played 1 card and that's all I'm doing.
Okay. I flip this. It's Golden Slime.
This is not.
Oh wow.
The strategy.
Smart. This is not Magic the Gathering.
And then I guess you would. It doesn't matter. It's just a slime.
It's Barista.
Start your turn. Gain renown equal the number of Dans in play. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Why is that giving me the opportunity to share
I draw a card
again?
To share your what?
My 80 months again.
Turn counter goes up to 3. Cool. We draw a card. We discard the top card.
I discarded Dr. Daisy. Very sad. Very tragic. But I do have 4 play power.
You sure do, and I have 3. What if I were to take this card You go first.
Yeah, I'm playing first.
All right. Holy shit.
All right.
I bet. Oh, fuck, those are all gonna be Dan's. The Dan machine has begun.
The Dan machine.
All right, I'm gonna play this, and that's all I
The
can
Dan
do.
machine. The Danimals. Let me see. Can I? Hold on, give me a second, Swissy. Maybe I can screen share to you.
Maybe. Perhaps. Perchance.
Oh, okay. I was say I'm watching the stream, so either way works.
But if you just want to be a little more up to date, that might work for
Yeah.
you.
Aries.
Also, to keep you in the loop, Swissy, just for your imagination, my computer these days, it's in my living room. It's connected to my TV. I'm sitting on a couch.
That's so dope.
Isn't
You
it?
get one of those like things that goes over your lap so you can use your keyboard and mouse.
No, not yet. I plugged this all in like, like maybe a few days to a week ago.
Nice.
So, I have a Bluetooth mouse that's currently resting on a paperback book, and
Nice.
I have a wired-in keyboard that's just barely reaching my lap.
That's awesome.
Thank you. You're done playing, Steven?
I sure am.
All right, based. I've played Truck-kun, so
Let's
you
kinda
cannot
play
play cards with
one power
power
less at this
one
treasure.
or less here.
Damn. All right.
And I've played a slime, trying to hold that down. And then I've
It'll
played
work.
2 bites.
Wow. No Dan's. I played.
No
Pride.
Dans. Woof.
No Dan's at all.
Okay.
All right. Turn counter goes up to. Is there anything that happens at the end of turn? I
You
draw a card.
You drew all the cards.
Okay.
They were all you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Pretty good.
That's true. Okay. Then
True,
that
true,
goes up.
true.
We draw a card. Start of turn. We discard a card from the top of our deck. I'm out of cards in my deck.
The Dan launcher. Tragic.
I have no cards in my card account.
Okay. Start of turn. My cards at this at 1 power. I'm just gonna, I guess, put a 2 counter on there for now. I need to make power counters also. I forgot about that one. We'll add that to the list. Okay. And we have 4 power total. Except for you. You have 5.
Yes.
4 total, huh?
I think you go first, actually.
Yeah.
It doesn't really change my plan.
This will not happen, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Damn, I think you just got treasure 1 from me. I literally don't think I could do anything about it.
Woo!
All right, so
He
I'm gonna do this.
snuck it out, baby!
I'm gonna do
We
this.
love that for me. I mean, if it makes you feel better, I think you're gonna get the other 2 because I just am
Yeah.
out of cards. So
Oh, that's true.
maybe if I had Dan launcher,
but
I milled my only 2 like cards that do anything. So
okay, so
it happens.
I will flip first then. It's a slime and a bite,
Yeah.
and you've got a Dan.
Good game.
All right, and then no, hold on. We got one more. End of turn, I draw a card. Wait, damn it. Start of turn, we both draw a card. Then discard the top
Yep.
of our deck. All that already happened. We have 5. I have 5. You have, I think, 7. I don't know if
I
you could
kind of
spend
think.
that.
I mean, it's early to say, but I feel like maybe Pride should just be a static, like your other
Plus
cards
2
here have
total?
2 power,
Yeah.
because it seems kind of cracked, because it also translates into power play points or whatever you're gonna call them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so maybe it's either it gives it +1 instead of +2, or not. It's one. It's a flat.
I like just the static effect, because then you don't have to have counters either for it. For that, anyways, you might still need the counters for other things,
Static
but
effects.
I think
think-
it's plenty strong to just have it be like static +2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like
getcha.
I think that's pretty good.
I think I'm okay with that. I've written it in my notes. We'll change it to a static effect instead of constant. If that means I have to change the cost around eventually, so be it. But I think it works as a static effect too. That's still pretty good.
Yeah, because like it is still a 3 power. So like it's not undercosted for being 3 renown.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not like it's a 3-1 or something like that. So I think maybe it being a 3 power, just static,
Yeah,
you
'cause-
give 2.
Because this is already kind of cracked.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like even in just this test example, that's kind of nuts. Like, because
Right.
that means you're gonna have 7, 8, 9, 10. You're gonna have 11 play power at this one spot, which is all gonna turn into play points. So
Yes. Yeah, that's what I meant about like the play points thing. Like, should copies and stuff count? Like, this isn't copies, obviously, but yeah, I think changing that to a static effect will fix that also. All right, I've played my 1 card that I'm gonna play.
nice. I've played my 1 card that I'm gonna play.
All right, it's Rubber Slime. I can play a 2nd card. Woo! Which means this treasure ties.
Zam.
So no one
That
gets
means
that
we have
one.
another round with Scalpel. Ugh.
Sure does. All right, so I have 2. Do you want me to count all of this for now, or do you want to just do the 2 flat?
I think it's too flat, just so it doesn't balloon as much.
Okay. So we'll do 3, 6, 9, 12,
Yeah.
13,
Seems to be
14, 15, 16. Yeah, that's, yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you seeing the issue I'm seeing?
I am, yes. Okay, so, and I get this, I get Cool
6,
Rock.
7.
And,
And I get 7.
And I get Crowded Parlor. And I did have Coin Counter in my hand, so I get 1 treasure point.
I milled my treasure. I'll be honest. I kind of hate Scary Scalpel. I don't like it.
It's pretty scary.
It's pretty,
scary.
pretty scary.
Okay.
No, it's just like it,
so
it
you have the
feels
least
really
power,
bad
so you
because
get to
your
go first on
your
shopping,
decks
too.
don't get that big, so it feels like it's always gonna like be really annoying.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was, I don't know.
'Cause,
I get what you're going
this
for
can
with it,
pop
but I
up
don't
at
know
any
if it's
time in
good.
the game. It's just unfortunate it popped up at a point where we don't have that many cards in our deck.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like kind of feels bad to have treasures that are like that. Don't forget your rubber.
Oh, thank you.
And we're in shop phase now, right?
Yes.
And 7 is let me double check the math. Less than 16.
I
So
agree.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Pride is giving me a little bit of agita. I feel like Pride might need to be a 3-1 in general then. Just
lower
because
its
like
power.
the fact that power leads you the fact that power snowballs means that power is really good. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
if you're building a deck where you win but only with like a couple of power in play, like if you're doing a removal focused deck, then you just can't make your deck as good as someone who's just like slamming 1-drops and like wrath kind of deal.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
That's what I'm thinking.
I will add that as a question mark maybe to lower power.
Okay. Let me think here.
Look at all that Dan stuff in the shop though.
Look at all this Dan stuff in the shop.
God damn.
God damn.
God damn. God damn. Let's see. What can I even do with 7? Right, Scary Scalpel's gonna be in play, so
You could buy 3 Dans.
doesn't really help me is the problem. Cause like I don't have any way to draw, so
Yeah.
like my barista that I have in the deck is kind of worthless. I'll be honest, because it doesn't.
You have no way to
Do
guarantee
anything.
that you get it. But you don't have any high
No,
cost
it doesn't
cards.
matter. It doesn't matter if I have it. I have
Right.
2 4-drops and that's it. So like having extra renown doesn't really do anything for me.
Right.
Essentially, might let me get Daisy out 1 extra turn early. Is the thing. I think I'll buy a Dan and then promote it for 5.
All right. Buy a basic, promote a basic. That's 5 total. Are you just gonna hang on to the other 2?
I think so.
All right.
Oops.
Now I could buy 5 basic cards with my 1 treasure point.
You could.
I don't think I'm gonna do that, but
Certainly
I could.
could.
Ooh, I can promote 2 basic cards for a treasure point also. I think I will do that probably. Let me promote. I'll promote Imp and I'll promote a Slime. So I will take a Slime Man, and I will take another Greater Imp. And that's my treasure point. Then 16 points to spend. Does anything in the shop even look that interesting to me? These are all kind of not really my... I could also get a barista. That'd be a play, I guess. I turn your Dans against you.
You could. It counts the global number of Dan.
Yeah. I think I will take that. I'll take the barista. Gets replaced with Librarian's Crows. Search your deck for a mundane card, draw that card, then shuffle your deck. That is tempting. Now, the only mundane card in my deck is that barista, other than Dan's. I don't know if that's really worth it, per se.
That's a personal question.
I think I will spend 1 to shuffle the shop. What have we got? Hot dog vendor. I love you, hot dog vendor. We've got Druid, prevents Techno. That's not, you're not playing Techno. I've got Ghost, which can't be affected by anything. Captain, power of every basic card you control this treasure to this card's power.
You're bigger than Torso. I mean, you got him there, Swissy. That's true.
Oh.
I'm just full of zingers.
At the end of each turn, you may
do be bigger.
Scrap armor. Scrap armor is not helpful. So Ghost would also, based on the way I've written this, not be affected by like Pride and stuff because it's not affected by anything.
Sure, that makes sense.
I think I will take Hot Dog Vendor for 5. Unstable Alchemist. Oh, I'll take Unstable Alchemist for the rest of my 5. And gets replaced with Matomatic. Okay. You've already got the treasures
What does
set up.
non-character card mean? Just means anything that's not...
Treasures, basically.
Okay.
He sweeps up the treasures.
Makes sense.
I was
Sure.
considering like other card types maybe in the future. I could probably just change that to any treasures. But alright, so we got Haunted Shovel. At the end of each turn, play the bottom card of each player's graveyard at this treasure. Oh no. The scary scalpel.
Yeah, with
Haunted
scalpels,
Shovel.
that's gonna be interesting.
And anti-magic sphere and magic cards that played at this treasure have no effects. And we still got Scary Scalpel. So, we draw 4. Well, we roll dice.
first,
roll
right?
dice. Roll dice.
4.
1. I will simply never win a dice roll.
I'll go first then.
Okay. We both have 1 renown. We both draw 4 and then discard the top card of our deck from the shovel. Oh, my imp.
It's a Dan.
That's the end of the turn. Okay. For that one.
And then when the Haunted Shovel plays them, are they just played face up, or do they get played down and then get flipped on the next flip phase?
I think they would get played face up. Oh, I should clarify that. Haunted Shovel. Double. Clarify. Played face up. If you think that sounds good.
Sure.
All right.
Right. I'll play a card here, and that's my turn.
Right. I'll play a card here, and that's my turn.
And a turn.
And turn. Oh, right, yes. Imp. There you go. Then Slime Man.
Nice.
I love Slime
Okay.
Man. What a stupid thing I wrote. Alright. Draw a card, discard a card from the top of your deck. It's a bite. Barista. Oh no. Alright, so I get to go first this time. I have 2. Can't play any magic cards there. Oh, that's
Well, you
not-
can. They just don't have any effects.
Oh, that's true. I'm actually... I can't really do much of anything, TBH. TBQH. We'll do that, I guess. Alright.
Okay.
I will flip.
If you want to flip.
It's all at full slug.
Excellent. Truck-coon.
Can't
Hope
play
you enjoyed
cards.
playing a 1 power card here.
Never again. And a
Hope you
bite.
enjoyed that, idiot.
I didn't, but... Alright, and then end of turn, we haunt a card over to the haunted shovel. And suddenly you have 4 power, then it's... oh, I guess 5 power. Alright, so 3, start of turn. We draw a card, we discard a card. Ah, well...
Well, I mean,
Well,
hey.
I mean, hey, I think that'll take care of that. I'm going to discard Unstable Alchemist. At any point before the flip dies, discard it if you do draw 2 cards. Wait a minute. I fucked myself. Damn it.
And I play first, right?
Yes. I didn't think about the consequences of that when I just kind of did it. I saw Unstable Alchemist in my hand and went discard to draw cards. Oh boy.
What's the bottom card of your graveyard?
Oh, you're right. I thought it was the top card for some reason. Even though
No,
it says
it's the
bottom
exact
on
opposite.
it.
I don't know why it's the bottom. I don't know how you're reaching the bottom with a shovel, but like...
You go underneath the other thing. You go around. Alright, you done? 3, right? Yes. You just had a lot of juice on account of the juice having.
Yes. So what else is up, Swissy?
Work is already like posting Halloween stuff on the website.
Holy shit.
So
It's
soon.
June.
I know.
Alright,
That's
year
like
was August.
4 months.
hour or less. Okay,
Early.
so I will play
Yeah.
this,
Probably start getting all this stuff in late July. That'll be pretty crazy.
and I will play this. And I believe that is it, yes.
Okay, so I flip first.
Yeah.
Dr. Daisy and Slime.
Alright. It's start of turn.
Start your turn.
I flip Greater Imp here. And I flip Crowded Parlor here, so you can only play magic cards at this unless I play something
That
else.
says
there.
coin counter.
It sure does. I play coin counter here, so you can only play magic cards there unless I play something else.
Okay.
So then it is turn 4.
Well, end of turn.
End of turn effects. Haunt the bottom card here. It's you.
Your demons have -1 power.
Fuck. Oh no.
Yeah, I dug up my Book of Sanctuary with the shovel, because that's how it works.
Shit. Is it all of them? It's all of them. Oh, it's at this treasure. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's those two.
Damn. I
Yep.
mean, hey, that's still pretty good.
Oh, yes.
-1. All right. End of turn. That. Start of turn. Draw a card. Then discard a card.
I would like to copy Pride with Dr. Daisy.
Oh no. Here you go.
Get fucked, nerd.
Shit.
Yeah, look who has power now. Look who's laughing now.
I mean, hey, I'm laughing because it's really funny. This is
Yeah,
turn
it is
4,
pretty
right?
good, isn't it?
Or is this 5?
Yes, it should be.
This is 4. Okay.
I believe it's
just,
4.
Just checking. Are there any other end of turn or start of turn effects we need to worry about? I don't think so.
So wait, what is the win condition? Is it just how many treasures you have? Or
The total number of treasures
talked
in your
about
deck, I believe. Originally, I had set it at 5.
How many treasures had you won? Aren't you at 3? So like, if you win 2, you just win.
I think so. That's the win condition is flexible. I don't know what's more fun yet, so I'm willing to listen to suggestions on that. I'm pretty sure. I feel like you've probably got treasure 2.
Yeah, I literally don't think I can beat you at.
I don't know, I've locked you out of treasure 1 pretty good because I think you maybe have a slime left.
Yeah, I have a slime, so pretty sure I'm just.
I'm
cooked,
good there.
but...
Truck-kun I can't do anything at.
Listen, Truck-kun's gonna have to carry me. That's that I've done. I'm out of cards, so those are my things.
Okay. I will play this. You know what? I'll throw you a bone that won't help you at all. Actually, because you don't have cards.
Oh, you're throwing me a useless bone. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm done. That's all I got.
I flip first.
Yep.
Okay.
Hiring manager.
I have hiring manager. So search for a basic card.
Play it at this treasure, then shuffle your deck. Yep. Oh no, is Bigger Dan coming to play?
You better fucking believe it. As soon as I no, my Bigger Dan's in the graveyard.
Oh no.
No. Anyways, a basic Dan comes into play.
Yep.
As does a bite.
Right. I've got
Up to
golden
4
slime
mighty power.
and Dan.
Woo! 1 renown, baby.
Let's go. All right. So end of turn. Bottom card gets haunted there. There's Unstable Alchemist. Hello. Your Greater Dan has arrived. Bigger Dan, sorry.
Here he is.
Greater Imp, Bigger
Bigger Dan.
Dan. Different things. Okay. There was no other end of turns, right? It's just that one. And then the start of turn is the scalpel and some other shit. Alright, so I draw a card. End of turn, I draw a card for Golden Slime. Well, this is unhelpful. Okay, then start of turn, we draw a card, then discard a card. My hot dog vendor. Man.
I mean, you play first, I think, right?
Yeah, I need to. I'm looking to see if there's anything worth doing here. We have 5 total. Or I have 5. You have like 9, I think.
It doesn't matter. I have a card in hand. I'm gonna be honest with you. This card does not cost 9.
I should hope not.
I
I didn't put a 9-cost card in the game. It would be really confusing. I think Anti-Magic Spear is a lost cause too. I don't think I can do anything there.
Oh yeah?
I don't think so.
That'd be massive for me. If Truck-kun could hold this down for me.
Because you've got
boy.
1, 2, 3, 4 there. I've got 2.
Yep.
Um.
You're 3. Slothful Slug is 1, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
1, 2, 3. I mean, if it helps you to know, your hot dog vendor will come into play, and that's global.
No, it won't.
So that'll buff your. Oh. Oh, cool rock is under it.
It
No,
sure
not the rock. That's so You dug up a rock, brother.
Dug
What are
up
you
a
doing?
rock.
Oh, Sissy's playing Tabletop Simulator.
I guess
you
I
doing on
should.
TTS?
You know what? I guess
Swiss?
I'll play some stuff to at least get me more resource next
I'm
turn.
breaking in.
Swissy broke in. Holy
You
shit!
just connected in.
It is open to
Welcome.
friends.
You know what? That probably makes more sense than me screen sharing, huh? You can actually just like
Yeah,
move
because
look
just
around.
around.
hop in and see what's going on.
All right, that's
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I'll be
that's it
real.
for
I
me.
don't even think I tuned in because I forgot.
That's it for
Wow,
me.
hold on, give me a
So
second.
no, flip phase first, then end of turn. And also,
Oh,
you
well, I
have
have
to
to
go
play
yet.
my card.
You have to play your one card.
Yeah, I have to play my. Well, listen, it may be my last pathetic card, Yugi boy, but I do get to play it.
It's true.
I'm gonna play it right here.
All right,
All right, so then you flip.
I'll flip. It's barista. Wow.
Barista. Whoa, my
The
God!
the latest possible, worst possible time to end another slime.
And I've played a slime. It's negated, but it can still be played here.
Yep.
Good day
can.
to you.
Who day?
All
Wait,
right.
was this turn 5?
Yeah, it sure was.
Oh, I make a copy of Pride then.
Cool.
Start a turn. Thank you.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So.
And then end of turn.
end of turn. I haunt one.
Dan launcher.
I haunt one cool rock.
Mhm.
Wow. All right, so let's do some math real quick. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only counting the singles for these because they're at -2, Oh, they're at -1, not -2.
That
So,
-1 from Book of Sanctuary.
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is, yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
So you're at 4 at Treasure 1.
I believe
And
I'm
then
at
this
23,
one
but feel free to
is
check my math. I also have Crowded
1,
Pearl
2,
in my hands, so I
3,
can check
4,
it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 minus 2 is 15. So 4
So
plus 15 is
19.
19, 20, 21, 22.
Ah, I was one off.
Right?
All right.
Yeah, that's
Now,
what I
how
got.
much are you at? It's a bigger number than that, I think.
Okay, well, let's do the easy ones first. Treasure 1, 0. Treasure 2, I am at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I should
9,
probably not move
10,
these yet,
11.
actually.
11 plus 6 is 17. And then another 4, because each pride gives the other pride plus
Yep.
2.
Yep.
So what did I say that first number was? 17?
17.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 6 is 17. So plus 4 is 21. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 4 is 28. So that's 49
Christ.
for Treasure 2. And then 1, 2,
I think you won that
3,
one.
4, 5. So 5. I'm at 54 total power.
Christ.
Imps in the wrong spot.
What imps?
There was an imp on the greater imp pile.
Judas.
Whoopsie. So you get these 2 treasures. Now, what does that put us at total then? I think that actually
I
might
think I'm
make
at
you win.
4.
I'm at 4.
Oh, is it? I thought I was at 4 because I have Book of Sanctuary.
Oh, you've played all your treasures. Yeah, so then we're both at 4.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I have Book of Sanctuary and the other. These no.
these are
longer
copies.
exist.
Yeah.
Stack, damn you. Ah!
If you mouse over all of them and hit G, it'll group them.
Oh. Wait, give me a second. I just did a.
Ow.
What was left in my
Wow.
deck even? Oh, it was Dan, and also a bite.
Oh, wow.
And I had one treasure in my hand at the end of the game, so I got one treasure point.
Oh, you got the treasure. Okay.
The
Yeah, I have no idea what's
treasure.
going on. I'll be real.
Treasure.
It's a card game that Steven invented and I help with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading a little.
I have to figure out a
uh,
better way to say that.
Interesting.
I want
Our
to I want to explain that I'm involved but not the inventor.
I thought I was doing pretty good with my 22, and then you rolled up with the 54.
I remember
then
when
I
you
dazed
started
you,
this,
dude.
and I was like, "Here's another hyperfixation that will fizzle within months," and yet here we are.
Well,
It
it did
did.
technically fizzle, but then it came back with a
came
roar
back.
and vengeance.
That's crazy.
It came back, didn't it? Yeah.
I love to see it. I love when a fixation comes back.
Yeah.
Alright,
Do you have anything come back?
You have
Seriously?
54 points to spend, so...
Well, you go first then, right? You have less than me.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I do go first, because I have less than you. That's true. Alright, what should I spend my treasure points on first? I have my treasure
How much
points,
do you have?
singular.
You have one. Okay, I see. Buy 5 basic cards. All Dans.
I buy Captain, and then I buy, like, 30 Dans.
Woo!
Let's go. Yeah, because, like, these are mostly not helpful is the thing. Not to me. I guess Matomatic could be helpful. You know, I'll buy Matomatic with my 1 treasure point. That, and then I have 22 other points to spend. The Milkman! It's too bad neither of us have moving-based decks, because the Milkman is really neat. I like him.
Yeah.
Alright, 22 points. Let's see, what can I do? I can buy Advanced for 5, Remove for 3. I don't need to remove anything, really, I don't think. Like, everything I've got is more or less helpful, except for the basics, I suppose. I could buy basics, but I don't really need them. I think I probably just buy, like, 4 advanced cards here and see what happens. And I have two shuffles in me if I need them. I think I will probably end up doing that. So let's see. Do I want any of these?
So your 1 treasure point was buying an advanced card.
Yes. I bought Matomatic. I mean, Ghost isn't not good. I guess I'll buy Ghost for 5. Shuffle that back in. And it's Newsboy.
Not the newsboy.
It's what's
I
the news, boy?
I will spend 1 to shuffle.
That's what I want to know.
Me when I'm asking a boy if it's still Thanksgiving or whatever. Or Christmas. That's what.
What day is it?
It's-
You, down
is
there.
it still Thanksgiving? Imagine something with like a Christmas Carol, but it's about Thanksgiving for some fucking reason.
Oh my god.
Is it still time for dry turkey? Yes, sir. Shitty turkey and bad mashed potatoes, sir.
I think I will take Succubus. So that's another 5. Cycler.
It's hard to have bad mashed potatoes, I'll be
Ooh.
honest.
I will take Recycler.
I've had bad mashed potatoes, but
Yeah, it takes a serious fuck up to make bad mashed potatoes, though.
All right. And
How
I
you
got
gonna get
I
that?
got
Even
slime
why
again.
those, Steven?
What?
how are you gonna get recycler in your graveyard?
Oh, that's right. I don't have Scary Scalpel anymore. Oh well, I've already done it. I'm gonna spend 1 more point to shuffle, and then I've got 5 more to buy something.
To get 1 more card.
Yeah.
So far you've gotten Matomatic, which sweeps up treasures. You've gotten Succubus, and that moves an opponent's card to their side of a different treasure, basically.
Yes.
Ghost is a 3/3 that can't be hit by shit, and Recycler.
Oh hey, I've got long distance delivery. Is essentially the techno version of Unstable Alchemist. Instead of drawing a
Oh,
card, you
nice.
upgrade a card. Demonologist is unhelpful. Although leaving that in the shop for you is unfortunate, but...
Yeah. yeah. Little.
How much is it to do an upgrade again? It's 3? I'm gonna shuffle the shop again.
Oh, wow, you bastard. That's smart. That's clever. Good job. Well done.
Like, I don't want you to have that.
Giga brain.
Watch it shuffling out another one anyway. Low-level adventurer, boisterous skeleton again, succubus again, potion seller, and assembly bot.
Potion seller.
Potion seller.
Right, so that was I spent 1 to shuffle, and I had spent
Yeah,
1
that put you to
shuffle
4.
again. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So promote is 3.
Shuffle the shop 4 more times.
Be really funny. I'll just promote. Is it 1 card? Yes. So let's see who's getting a promotion. I don't want this slug anymore. Maybe I should get rid of it.
Oh my god. The Helldivers 2 pop up. Wow,
I'm
Alice.
missing a slime. No, I'm not.
Oh, you found your slime?
I found it.
Your
And I'm
long-lost slime?
gonna promote it. Okay, I've promoted 1 slime to Slime Man, and I'm gonna keep this last point for. Well, I mean, the next round is probably not gonna happen. You know what? Let's see more cards. I'll just shuffle the shop 1 more time. Like, I think we both. I think we both have 4. So like, this round will be the
Someone should
deciding.
be winning next turn.
Oh no! Damn.
Oh my god.
Now you could hit me with the mimic. That would be funny.
It's like you knew I would be here. I can't flick.
You can't. The flick is off. No flicking for
We
Swissy.
got boisterous
No flicking,
princess.
Swissy.
Oh, Another Matomatic, last minute patch, and Wicked Surgeon.
Okay, so I have 54. I would like to begin by excising all of these bites and slimes from my deck.
Don't need them.
That's 12.
That's 12?
I do not want them. No.
All right.
So that leaves me with 42. I would like to then promote all of my base Dans into bigger Dans,
Shit. All right, so that's 3 damage.
which is another 9. Yep. So by my count, I have 33 left.
Christ.
I'm definitely buying Boastful Princess, because that's a 1/7.
Sure is.
Let me see that new card.
Slime Dan.
Hi, Slime Dan. Very tempting, Slime Dan, but I don't know.
All right, did you
Okay,
take off
now
your
my big
5 for
thing-
Boastful Princess already?
No, I did not. So I should be at
Still
28.
get 28.
Yep. Now my big thing is that I need card draw. So go ahead.
You can shuffle it a
and
lot of times.
I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle it,
Okay.
please and thank you.
Recycler, Succubus, Bomb Squad, Conveyor Bot, Dust Devil.
Ooh, Dust Devil might be exactly what I need.
The Dan synergy in your deck is incredible.
I will take Dust Devil.
Right.
So that puts me down to
Another 5.
22.
Oh no.
Oh my god, it's Gluttonous King.
There he is.
Whap, 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 whap.
Josh suddenly pivoting at the end. Oh hey, Janitor might be helpful for you also. Well, no, the Scalpel's not around anymore. Scalpel, well, Janitor
Yeah,
would've
the
been
only way I
helpful
could do it
earlier.
is like Gluttonous King, and that's a little.
That would be literally the last turn. Like, why would you bother?
Yeah. So, I'll take another shuffle down to 16.
Alrighty. We've got Demonologist, fuck. We've got Arrogant Prince, Summoner, Public Transit, and Bomb Squad again. Good old public transit. Bomb Squad would have been helpful for me, but I don't have it. I think the power ramp in this game is like pretty good. Like if the game makes it past round 2, which it is that's my biggest problem right now, is that it's very possible the game ends at round 2. But once you start getting to round 3 is when you start to get like doing crazy shit to your deck, I think.
Yeah. I'm tempted by some of these, but I think I'm gonna take another shuffle.
Okay. Need more draw cards.
I really need draw.
Cyber Devil.
Or that card that
Summoner.
grabs the mundane.
Summoner. Goo Researcher. Slothful Slug.
These cards are both named Summoner, but they're different cards.
Huh? Huh? One of these is a typo. Summoner is the second summoner is a typo. Hold on. Fix. Let me look this up in my I have the card files here. One of these shouldn't be called Summoner. I fucked up. But the actual name
Everybody
card should be different still. What is the effect on the second one? You and opponent both discard.
The second one is you both discard.
Soul Thief? No.
It's like a tax effect because it says everybody pays as the flavor text.
That's
It's like a tax thing.
That's a Tax Devil.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Fix
Seems
tax devil name. Would you be mad if
Yeah,
I
I'll
just
get rid of
drew like a devil version of you for this card?
I would absolutely giggle with glee. It would be delightfully devilish, in fact.
Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
Yeah, whoops, I didn't catch the
Nice.
name when I did that.
Summer's cool. I just don't have any way to ensure my Dans are dead. So I'm gonna take another.
You betcha. I mean, this is why I made the shuffle cheap.
Yes.
Better opportunity. Oops. Wicked Surgeon. Newsboy. Assembly Bot. Newsboy is probably good for you, and Wicked Surgeon again.
Let's me get a
Newsboy.
basic out of my hand.
I guess your basics all only cost 1. Newsboy is better if you have like a fully promoted basic, I think.
Yeah.
Like a biggest stand.
I'll
with-
take another shuffle, please.
You betcha. Scrap Armor. Low-level Adventurer. Evil Dan. Gangster.
Fucking evil Dan.
And Newsboy.
Another shuffle, please.
You bet.
I really want that discard to draw 2 guy.
I know,
Obviously.
he's good, isn't he?
Very good.
That's why I take him every time. Cyber Devil, Dust Devil,
Ooh,
Mechanic.
I'll take a
Divine-
Dust Devil,
another
though.
Dust Devil. Replaced with Adaptatron. There's entire like archetypes that we just aren't playing in this game, which I think is good.
That's kind of the point, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Because like all of the movement-based cards have been popping up.
Alright, give me one more shuffle.
Alrighty.
The other thing I would like, if I could get it, is that card that tutors the mundane.
Another Dust Devil.
Oh my god, Dust Devil.
Red Mage, Scrap Armor, Maglev Train, and Lich Queen. I forgot that Lich Queen is kind of cracked. Yeah, I know, Josh. Yeah, that potential 17 power for Lich Queen, I'm aware. I don't know if you have a way to kill stuff, but it'd be really funny. I guess Dust Devil does discard your entire hand, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Hmm.
Oh, it's so stupid if I do that, but...
Well, let me zoom in so I can get a good screenshot of this for the VOD, maybe. Got all these Dans, bigger Dan, bigger Dan, bigger Dan. All right, doing Lich Queen.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna try it. I might have fucked this up in some capacity, but...
So whichever of us wins 2 of these wins, or if one of us wins 1 and the other wins 0 somehow,
Alright.
which is possible.
I got one.
We can tie.
About one more point. I'd like to shuffle the
Sure. Sure.
the shop, and then I'm done.
All right, we got Boisterous Skeleton, Turbo Dan, Golden Slime, Confetti Cannon, Golden Slime again. And where were all my golden slimes? All right, what do we got for treasure? We have 1 million gold. Cards that cost 3 mana or less cannot be played at this treasure. Well,
Okay.
we've got Neutralizer. Cards of this treasure have no effects.
Okay.
And the Golden Dog. Basic cards of this treasure have +1 power.
Oh wow.
Hot dogs. Get your mystical hot dogs here. Neutralizer just says nope. These are all
Okay,
kind
and
of.
then we.
These are all. I like it when the treasures actually like change the way you play.
Yes.
These are all weird.
That's a good point. 5.
I haven't won a single die roll. Alright, I'll draw 4. Hey, none of these have like start of turn effects either. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, I will go first. I
Revolution.
think.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is.
Neutralizer. Nothing there does anything.
Okay. That's
Alright.
my one card.
I'm going to play 1 card here.
All right.
It's a slime man.
Oh my god, that has 3 power.
Sure does.
Anyway,
Fuck.
special princess.
All right.
Negated. Negated, by the way. Negated. By the way.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Neutralized.
Nope,
Neutralized.
it has no powers. Fuck. I'm cooked,
Neutralized.
brother.
Neutralized, by the way.
All right. So turn 2, we both have 2.
Mhm.
Man, there's nothing weird
Pass.
happening at the start of it. Oh, you got nothing? All right.
I cannot play anything.
Okay. I draw 1 card. It's another fucking slime, man. What's this one do again? You can't play anything that costs 3 or less, so we literally can't play anything there.
Correct.
I'm going to... Ooh, this could be... I'm going to play this, and I'm going to play this. That's my 2. So flip them. Got Golden Slime, and I've got Crowded Parlor. You can only play 1 card of this treasure per turn.
Okay. Makes sense.
And that's what I got. End of turn, I have the most at that treasure, so I'm going to draw a card. Fuck. Can you tell I've just given up on 2 entirely?
A little bit.
Like, there's a combination of cards I could do to maybe get to 7, but that's gonna be rough. Especially he's got 420 treasure points. Holy shit. Alright, so turn 3,
God.
start of turn, we draw a
Swissy!
card.
You can't spell boob.
You can't spell boob on the
We're gonna
counter,
get
Swissy.
demonetized.
No!
Boob.
Alright, I think it is... You went first, right? The first turn, so it should be you going first this turn. You passed last
Yes.
turn, but you would have gone second.
Okay, I have a question because 2 of these things say like cap plane. So like, I'll just be honest. I have hiring manager in my hand. If I play that at either treasure 1 or where you crowded parlor, does that mean it just doesn't grab? Because it does play.
Ooh.
And if I don't know if that's intended, and I'm not sure.
I don't think that's not
I
an
like-
intended effect, but should it?
I
do
would
that?
like it more if hiring manager would
Got around
say
it?
like put it. I would like it more if hiring manager said put it at this treasure instead of like play it, and then put
Yeah.
and play are different things. You know what I mean?
Change. I'm okay with that changed.
Because then like play can mean you put it face down and it flips up. Put could be like haunted show
Play
could
from
say
your
put.
hand, or we could change 1 million gold to say from their hand, or crowded parlor to say 1 card from their hand to this treasure. And I think that would do the same thing without
I like
having
it.
to change terminology. Okay, so crowded parlor, add from your hand. Okay. So is that all you're doing?
I'm doing 1 card there. Yes.
All right. I will also do 1 card there.
Excellent. Hiring manager I'm gonna
You
search my
search
deck.
for basic and play this treasure, then shuffle your deck.
Guess what?
Is it gonna be Bigger
fucking
Dan?
Dan.
It's Bigger Dan.
It's a
Wouldn't
bigger
you know
game,
it?
dude.
Mine's Ghost. There's a scary ghost there haunting your office workers. How's that feel? This has been a very tame round, frankly.
That's
Alright,
pretty
So
crazy.
it's 4. We draw a card. Fuck.
And I think you.
Oh, I also
play
draw a
first?
card for
Oh, from
for
Golden Slime.
too.
Yep.
Okay, that actually does help a little bit.
You play first.
I do. All right. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 here. That's all I got. I'm out here snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
I'm gonna do that there as my one move.
Okay.
So you flip.
It's 4 things that don't have any effects, but it's a total of 6, I think. 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
You got
Dan
Dan
launcher.
launcher. Oh no. You don't have.
There are no
Dan.
Dans
Okay.
here.
Whew.
But
Startled
it
me.
does mean you don't get a card draw because I'm now winning that treasure.
Ah shit! It does mean that. Damn.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
strategic.
All right. We've got 5. I draw a card.
You draw your card for drawing, but not for the golden slab.
Yes, I draw my card.
And
for
I'm
start of turn.
currently, we are tied at treasure 1, 3-3.
You're winning 2
And I'm winning the other 2 by 1 point.
Oh shit! Depending on what you do here, I might be hosed. I think you're up though. Damn, I got so close though. Oh no, okay. Yeah, no, I think I'm fucked. Unless you just decide not to play any cards at all, you could think about that. What if you just didn't play any cards? Huh? How would that do for you? And
Seems
it's
a
not.
little goofy.
I like looking at treasure too, because most of those cards have pictures on them, and it makes me smile.
Looking at what?
Looking at treasure too, most of the cards have pictures on them, and I go, "Yeah, I did."
Ah.
that."
Don't you?
Don't
Don't you dare.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
I like how the 1 million gold says stop saying it like that.
1
I can't help
million
it.
gold.
Because mentally I said it like that, and then the card ridiculed me for it.
Good God.
It was actually a tough turn for me.
Would it help you to know that basically no matter what you do, I think you win? As long as you play
Are you
any
sure?
cards at all. I can win one of these treasures, but I don't think I can win 2 of them.
Oh, you know what? We're actually tied at the golden dog
Yeah, so I think Golden Slime.
because it's 3-3.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The golden slime does not trigger, but yeah, it's 3-3.
We tied. This is like the one
Well, that'll at
round
least
that
be
neither of us
funny.
had boning. No, neither of us had bonus
Boning.
power.
I'm gonna do those 2 cards.
Okay. That's it for me. All right. So Nothing. Wait. Aw. I thought I might have had something for like half a second. Alright, I think this is probably my best play to win at least one treasure. But I'm pretty sure you still win.
Okay, so I flip.
Yep. It's a drag. It's
I have Bigger Dan.
Bigger Dan. Plus that gets
Who
me
adds
5. That's
3
a win
power.
there.
And then I have Dust Devil,
Oh, fuck.
discarding Dust Devil, Lich Queen, and Gluttonous King.
Damn.
Wow.
Do you see
You had
how
all
weird
of
my
them.
hand was?
You
Well,
had-
the problem is I'm
wow.
like, one big card doesn't help me with the current board setup.
Yeah,
Because
see-
like, if I play just Gluttonous King, you could go like 2 cards.
Yeah, that the
Oh,
problem
you
was
had Rubber Slime.
the problem is the only cards in my hand were
Ah.
Rubber Slime and Pride, so I'm like, shit, I can't do anything.
Hey, you did win this by 1 because Ghost doesn't get upgraded by
It
Pride.
sure
So
doesn't.
it's 6.
God damn it.
It's 6 to 4.
I forgot.
I mean, 6 still beats 4, but yeah.
yeah.
I think something for your notes would be to drop Pride to like a 3-1.
Yeah, that's what I've got in the notes for
Oh,
talking
okay,
about
perfect.
that.
Because I think it's really good. I like the static effect. I just think it needs to have less power then. Because like you should have to swarm a board. Because right now, if you play a basic card and Pride, that
Yeah, it's
is
plus,
like what
it's like
6?
5. It's a
That's
lot.
6. That's 6 power for 2 cards for 4 renown. That's a lot. But yes, it looks like I did cinch it. The Boastful Princess, baby!
Yes, if
Yeah,
I had
that's a
had
spoiler.
like
Oh,
one other
oh,
card,
so-
I could have at least tied the neutralizer. But like Pride wouldn't have helped. Pride didn't help with the neutralizer. Pride couldn't have helped with the ghost.
No.
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, no, we were both in an awkward spot, which is good. Oh, I see. I've upgraded to the winner. Thank you, Swissy.
Good job.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was good. This-
Yeah, GG.
This
I
game
would
is-
shake your
this
hand.
game
Hold
is a
on.
game.
Hold your
Hold on.
hand. Hold your little cursor
Yep.
still. I'm gonna. There we are.
That looks wrong.
Then we're shaking hands.
We're shaking hands.
See, now 3 of us are
No,
shaking
3
hands.
are
We're in
all-
a circle. We're shaking each other's hands. Business, 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 business. Business,
Numbers.
business.
All right, yeah. So Josh definitely won that one. Got me by 1. So
Yes.
any other thoughts overall?
So, we discussed a lot of it as we went. I do like the idea of definitely being like, I take a turn, then you take a turn, then I take a turn, then you take a turn. The one thing I might say that you could maybe consider is that, I don't know how easy this would be to implement or not. It's a little awkward. One thing that Marvel Snap did was that the person who flipped first, it depended on who had more power in play. And so there's methodology to like, oh, I'm gonna purposely not play very much power so that I can flip second. Because sometimes flipping second's beneficial, but I think that that's going to be too hard to implement in this. So I think I'm going to abscond that thought.
Yeah, the problem is that
I'm
it's a
gonna
physical
scuttle
card
it.
game and not a video game because I don't know how to make this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things where I'm
Um,
like, this would be easy if it was just a game, if it was just a video game, but I don't know how to do that.
Dude, are you upgrading your tower system?
Not in my skill set.
Yeah, so I definitely want to read through the rest of the rules and kind of did what I did for setup, where it's just like being a second pair of eyes to be like, maybe word this way. So that's
Yeah.
gonna be like my personal thing is just, but let me start with the positives. Let's make this a sandwich. I think we did like, how much percent of the work do you think we did? I think we got like 80% of it during our 2023
Yeah,
run
no,
of development.
I didn't have to do that
Like,
much
we-
tweaking when I started.
Like when you
working
came,
on
you
this
mentioned
again.
when you came back to it, you were like, this is kind of a playable game for the most part. And I
Yeah.
think that's because we did a lot of work. Like we went a little
2023 is when you started?
something like
2023.
Yo, I'm gonna
It was
jump off a bridge.
that.
That's crazy.
it was actually the posts in the Discord chat for it are all from like February 23. And I think we started a bit before that, before Steven made the chat. So it was like
upgrade.
the first couple months of 2023, and Steven had been kicking around ideas because they are the inventor. And then I came in and I had been playing a lot of Marvel Snap, and I was like, what about this idea? And then we
Where did
went
the
from there. But
single
we
copy
like
go? Shit, is that just gone? Damn
The
it.
what?
Oh, well, you know what? I bet I undid it out of existence. I had a deck that was just a single copy of every card. Oops.
Oh, I see. So I think like I want to first of all give our past selves kudos for like making something super playable.
Making a playable game.
Like we actually did a pretty good job. I like the things that I like a lot is I like that it's a deck build. I
Yes.
like the treasures.
love
I think
that.
your treasure design is probably some of your best work.
Thanks.
And I know you like making too. I think most of the treasures are very interesting in that they make you go, I have to change how I want to play. Things I like
The scalpel.
less is it feels a little hard to like. I don't know. There's something with like high cost cards still feel a little bad globally. At least all the ones I played, it was like Dan Launcher's cool, but like it's a lot of setup and it's really expensive at the end of the day.
Right.
So I want to play more before like anything else, but I'm kind of keeping my eye on the idea that maybe high cost cards are maybe a little underpowered. Because some of the cards are bangers.
Them stronger, but not cost more necessarily.
Right, like I think
Not
Dan
cost
Launcher,
less.
for example, could afford to be like a 4/4, or like Dust Devil might be able to be a 3/2.
Yeah, Death Devil is one in particular. Like when I was going back through it last night, I'm like, this seems kind of weak, but
yeah, and you know we don't want to go too crazy with it, but like for example, I think Boastful Princess, Gluttonous King, bangers. I know I'm biased, but I really do think they're super sick. So I want more cards like that. I also think it might be a little expensive to promote cards, just a little. I think
like
the thing
change it
I'm
to 2
least
instead of 3, maybe.
maybe the thing that I wanna do more beta tests because the thing that I'm not sure about is the buying phase. I like the guts of it, but all of the values I'm a little like fringe on at the moment.
Yeah,
It kinda
I
depends
did
on if
basically
we
just make up numbers is the thing.
Right. So like it's gonna make sense that
we
we're
have to
gonna
find
have to
we have
beta
to
test it.
find the number that's correct.
And we're gonna have to at some point kind of determine where on the scale of Magic the Gathering versus God game. Oh no, Swizzy! Oh, humanity!
A second
Wow.
tower has fallen.
A second. Oh no!
Oh, it's 9/11 all over again.
This is Swizzy's 9/11. The other thing I was gonna say
Dark Card with a
is,
plan on it.
I don't think they're not yet anyway. What was I saying? I definitely want to try out. We gotta do. I don't want to do a bunch more beta testing, and we have to decide where on the scale. And I know we've talked about this a little bit, but I think at some point we kind of got to pick on the scale between like Magic the Gathering to God game. This game exists. You know what I mean? Because like,
Yeah.
there's like, level Magic the Gathering also gets silly. And basically, you have to decide how hard is it to go silly mode, right? Like how
That's kind of tricky too, right? Because like that second round we had was fucking wild, but then the third round was very tame in comparison.
Yes, because like
Just because we didn't get all of the cards that like made our shit go crazy.
Right,
And
'cause
we also had 3
sometimes-
pretty tame treasures.
yeah, sometimes it's like you get to make copies of Pride and then like fucking get 54 play power, and so like it's a determination of like if you want that sort of stuff to exist and how rare is it and how rare do you want it to be. I think you know what I mean, because like
That's why.
and that's
like,
hard
some
to
of
tell
those-
with a single game, of course.
Yeah, some of those like higher
I'm-
powers on the heroes, especially, that's why the cost is higher, so they could only be used like once or twice.
Right.
Because if
And
they were
that's
like
why
a
I'm
one
sort of-
cost, that would be fucking ridiculous.
Right. And so I'm more of laying out, I think, the changes we made that you know down already, I think are all ones that I am comfortable making with one, well, I guess our second test game in the bank. Which like, just things like, yeah, let's just one person do their turn, one person do their turn, just so it's cleaner. You know, the different changes to terminology and stuff we've talked about. But I think all these other things that I'm saying are more just like stuff that I want to keep an eye on while we do hopefully more beta testing.
Right.
Um,
Right.
because it's stuff where it's just we're gonna need to get more games in to see if it's actually a problem, TM, or what.
Right.
But these are I'm more of just things that I'm mindful of is, like some is the numbers when it comes to shopping, how easy it is to get a lot of power and break shopping, and then like card and renown economy. Because like the game where I had like barista out, pretty fun. Downside, got no cards with it, and so like, do we want it to be so it's like you have to both get renown generators and card draw and like
Do you think
I
it's
don't know,
worth
it's
it
one
to
of
just draw more than one card at the start of your turn? Like if we bumped it to
You
drawing
could
two
consider it-
cards.
two might be worth trying out, and again that'd be something that I would put in the like try out in a beta game, in a few beta games to see, because it felt like we ran out really fast.
I mean, I didn't, but you were intentionally getting cards out of your deck.
Oh, that's true. And also you had golden slime.
I had golden
drawing you
slime
extra
drawing the
cards.
extra cards. My cards, haha.
So it's one of those things where it's like maybe it's just a case of like just having to make sure there's more card draw options for players to grab, because some of it, a part of it too, is like how easy is it for players to get XYZ thing.
Right.
But that's what I'm thinking of. Though again, I really like it. I like the
Yeah, no, this game is
function
playable
format.
and fun.
It is
I had a
playable and
good
fun.
time.
Can you believe it? Can you believe that shit? That's
We-
crazy.
we made a
and I
thing.
think we made a thing. We made a fucking thing. And remember those fucking alpha cards I made?
Yes, I do.
And now it's here. And I think I even like obviously I'm glad that you're the inventor, main creator, because that means you've got like fucking you can actually make a card.
I can make the
look
cards
like
look good.
you can
Yeah,
make a card look like something.
What do you
'cause
think
I
about
straight
the
up can't do that.
design of the cards in general? Like, I really think they look like neat.
I think it's pretty clean. Initially, because you know me, I was like, I was like, ugh, I don't know about the power thing, like where the renown and power are. But then I thought about it slightly longer. I'm like, nope, no, I'm good with it, because like it's essentially you care about the renown first, and then you can kind of just ignore it after that. So I think
We didn't even get
it's
to look at
pretty
some of these. I
clean,
forgot about Gigabyte. He's so
pretty-
scary. He's very large. He has
Gigabyte's so
He has a
big.
whole ass CRT for a head.
Yeah, we might wanna long term think about some of these third promotions as well.
Can I get
But
some
again,
color?
Right now they're just a stat boost, but I don't know if
Ooh,
like we
full
want to give them a unique ability maybe.
It could be worth it, because right now it's like, is it worth it? Like
for
making
the
like a
extra
2-4
cost
is
to double
not
the
bad,
power,
but like
but
the
yeah.
cost is kind of tough.
But I also don't want to
So-
make it a 1-4 because
Definitely not 1-4. Yeah, at most it would be a 1-3, because then the other thing too is like to get to that last level, it is a total of 6 power play points.
whatever we're
power?
gonna call them, something.
PP or whatever. And 6 is a lot. That's a whole ass advanced card, plus a shuffle. Is it shuffle plus an advanced card? I should say, I think advanced cards being 5 kind of works. So like we might be able to pin that
Yeah,
as sort
just-
of our maybe our baseline,
Yeah.
and base things off of that.
See, I don't want
'Cause
to
I
make
think
removing
shuffling for
cards
one-
too cheap. So 2
Right.
or 3 I think is good
removing
for that.
cards I didn't think was too bad. It's mainly the basics, like getting new basics and upgrading them. Might both just need to be tweaked down one. We gotta install microwave ovens. Sorry, the Dire Straits has come on to my playlist, and I feel like a dad in the 70s.
Oh, I'm gonna save this game really quick so that I've got all the setup done. There, now I don't have to set it back up again.
Excellent. But like I said, like and I even think like our rules, I mean we're running into a lot of like things that were like, wait, how is
niche
this meant
stuff
to
that we can slop in the odds and ends
intent-
or fix card text on?
Right. And we're going to have to, that's why we're going to have to just keep beta testing because so we can find as many of those as possible. And we won't find them all either. Like
no,
that's
just how it goes.
not feasible with 2 people beta testing. But I think overall we've got a really good baseline of the rules so that we can at least intuit how things should work and how we want them to work pretty easily. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm excited to continue beta testing and continue working on. But again, for me, I think my favorite thing is always going to be the rules text, card balance type stuff.
All right,
So I'm excited to continue working on that.
My list of changes here that I've got written down. Change hero start, so we change how the heroes are distributed, because I did like that, where it's you pick one from 4.
I did like that, right? Yeah, because then it just
fix
forces
Lavender's
a little
flavor
more.
text, it's wrong. Clarifying text for coin counter. I should be more specific on that. Wait, what did coin counter say again?
It's because it's how the archetype works. So like, you were talking about the bouncing back to hand stuff, and we didn't want to do that. So I was saying like, like the first card that's flipped here,
Once flipped.
no cards can be played, or it's something like, once the first card has been flipped here, cards have to like share an archetype to be played here, basically. Like cards have. Only cards that share an archetype with the first card flipped can be played here. That might be that text
Something
might
like
just
that.
work on face. Yeah.
Yeah, so counters for copy, mundane, magic, techno, demon, power to like help with keeping track of stuff. Add a rule sheet for the shop phase, because right now there isn't one and I just didn't make one.
Yeah.
We want to change the
Yeah.
name of the power currency to something else just to keep it as a separate name of a thing.
Even if it's literally power currency, just like also coin power is
Yeah.
probably a little.
Change the shop phase to all at once. As written, it's like taking turns, but change it to all at once. Add a rule sheet for win
Yeah.
condition, because I didn't write one.
We did-
I just forgot. Clarify crowded parlor for 3 total cards instead of whatever it says now. Pride, change to a static effect, change to a 3/1. Haunted shovel, clarify playing face up. Fix Tax Devil's name. Crowded Parlor, add from your hand. Dust Devil, change to a 3/2. Fix Treasure adjacency on board, because right now they're not adjacent at all, which is not...
Right.
There are some things that check for that. Like Swissy, for example, I think checks for that.
Oh, yeah, the
Add this
Swissy
card's power
card.
to
Here it
adjacent
is.
treasures, so it's more worth
The
it to
what?
play it in the
Whoa.
middle treasure.
You got long limbs. Yeah,
Hold
there's
on,
a
am I
Swissy
in
card.
here? Oh my
Yeah.
god. Long limbs. All right. How's the
It's
weather
a pretty
down
good
there?
effect. You're the equivalent of Marvel Snap's Mr. Fantastic.
You know, it could have been Muppet Arms.
It could have, but I don't.
Muppet Arms.
Muppet's
pretty good.
copyrighted. I want to print this.
It is
someday, maybe.
copyrighted.
Ah, you're right. You're so right.
Puppet-like limbs.
You're gonna get this printed one day.
Dude,
I'd like to.
that's right. My Joshbot card fucking slaps. I really like it.
Josh.bot.
Josh.bot. It's upgrade synergy. I remember us like workshopping this, and I was like, "Fuck yeah,
I
dude,
love
this
being
makes
mundane.
me
That's
rock
the thing.
hard." Upgrades 1 extra time, baby.
I might-
It's so sick.
I might change Boko's thing too to be like maybe non-techno cards have -1 power or something. Just to make it the
Ooh.
true
Oh, yeah?
50-50.
A debuff.
A buff and a debuff. It's
Ooh.
either techno or it isn't.
It's interesting that she's a technically a mundane that cares about that, but I don't mind the cross synergy.
Yeah.
That can be an interesting thing.
Whisper I did change
Um,
to a faction die instead of just like picking a card because I changed the
I should
on-flip.
say, since we were talking about Pride, I thought Dr. Daisy was perfectly cromulent. Maybe
Right.
even it's tough because like essentially she's like real giga busted if
Maybe
you
she
get
can't make a
extra
copy
renown.
of herself.
See maybe the problem is like again, she was very busted the game where I had
The one game.
out, and then otherwise she kind of added 1 or 2 stat, like that was it.
Yeah.
Cause like when she copied herself that one game, all that did was give me two power cards. So like, So I think overall we could leave her. I wouldn't be too worried about at this point. Nothing stuck out to me as super broken from her just yet. but I just wanted to make a comment on that since we were talking about Pride.
Okay.
I didn't have any other problems with the cards we were playing. That discard to draw 2 is probably busted as fuck. So maybe we should keep an eye on that.
What do you mean? I love Unstable Alchemist.
No, I like it too, but like it's crazy. You look at that, you look at Dust Devil, and you go, wow. And you go, wow.
Fair enough. He is
So-
kind of just Pot of Greed.
It is Pot of Greed. It's 0. There's no cost to it. If it was like flip, destroy this card, draw 2, and like it costs something to play, and like that would be different. But it's currently costless. It's just like always good to do it, I think.
Yeah.
So-
Maybe the only other thing is like maybe I buff its power, so it's worth maybe playing instead of discarding sometimes.
Well, see, that
But
doesn't
then
really solve
that's
the
the
problem. You're just making the busted card busted in more ways, is the thing.
I'm making it good.
You know what I
better.
mean?
Anyway, that will have to do it for tonight. I've got to go, so I got work. So thanks for watching, everybody.
Oh, yes.
Have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow for Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. Bye-bye.
We got to install.